Daddy. Daddy Xi. I'm so sorry, Daddy Xi. I'll be a good little doggy. I'll be a good little boy, President Xi. I'm sorry I ever started a trade war. Oh, God. Can we play catch? Can we play fetch? Oh. America just got humiliated, bit the knee, capitulated to China. It's over, baby. Markets are ripping. Everything's back to the status quo because good doggy Donald J. Trump just bent the knee to China. He got on both knees. He took out the lube. He unzipped Xi's panties. And he got slurping away like a good boy. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, is your president of the United States. Totally embarrassed the United States. Showed the entire world that the next century belongs not to America, but to China. Trump made a disastrous decision with this stupid trade war. He could have been smart about it. I understand the need to reindustrialize some things. I understand national security concerns. I understand we shouldn't have critical infrastructure that is manufactured in one of our major rivals countries. I get it. But the way that Mr. Trump went around this is a national embarrassment. If you believe he did a good job and this is all part of the meal, well, guess what? You're a delusional MAGA clown. Trump got destroyed. So markets are ripping after hours, not because Donald Trump crushed the Chinese, bro. Showed the Chinese some McDonald's and American bald eagles and patriotism and napalm. No, it's because Trump and Mr. Bessent, his Treasury Secretary, already admitted that they're about to capitulate to China. This trade war, which America started with hyper-aggressive actions in the hopes that it would change the world in America's favor, turned out to show the utter weakness that is inherent in American society because we are Amerifats. We are weak. We cannot take struggle. We want our cheap goods and our fresh French fries. We have been humiliated. Bend the knee. Learn Mandarin. It's over. So let's watch this clip of Donald Trump getting interviewed today. And you're going to see very quickly why markets are starting to rocket back up. Oh, our stocks are going up. Yay, America won.
145% is very high, and it won't be that high. It's not going to be that high. It got up to there. We were talking about fentanyl where, various elements built it up to 145. No, it won't be anywhere near that high. It'll come down substantially, but it won't be zero. It used to be zero. We were just destroyed. China.
So tariffs rocketed up to like 10 trillion%. I don't even know how high they went. And now here's Donald Trump. How long has it been since Liberation Day? What? 20 days? Less? We were going to show the world who was boss. And now he's at this press conference today at 5:17 p.m. Eastern saying that the tariffs are going to come significantly down. They're not going to be zero. Maybe they'll be 2%. But he's completely shown his hand that he folds when stocks go down and bond yields go up. Tariffs are coming down on China. And I bet you it's going to be sooner rather than later. Do you think we won the trade war, America? Are you proud? You should be ashamed of yourselves. I voted for this man. I've never been more disappointed in my entire life. I thought this guy was a Giga Chad. He would never break under pressure. Already capitulated. Let's keep watching.
Was taking us for a ride, and just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to be very good to China. I have a great relationship with President Xi, but they would make billions and billions and billions of dollars a year, and they would build their military out of the United States and what they made. So that won't happen, but they're going to do very well.
They made cheap goods for Americans that they willingly bought, and that funded their military. You know, China invests in America too. They're funding our military. We are a globally interconnected world. It isn't as simple as China screwed us over. Yeah, where's my McDonald's? I'm freaking hungry. I ordered an extra large. Where's my milkshake? Yeah. Oh, extra M&Ms. Ugh. It's not that simple, clowns. Okay? China isn't screwing us over. We're being freaking clowns. And China is the manufacturing powerhouse of the world now. And this just shows that a country that is a manufacturing powerhouse, a huge industrial behemoth, will crush a country that's just a bunch of stocks. That's what America is. It's a stock market. Okay? This is embarrassing. So markets are up. What I saw, the S&P was up like 4% after hours, or 2% today, 2% after hours, because he's already lost the trade war. We were supposed to reindustrialize. We were supposed to help the little man, the middle class, Main Street. We failed. Already, we failed. Let's read a little bit more. So, of course, the real reason that America lost is because if you look at the largest trading partner of each country from 2000 to 2024, guess which trading partner is the majority trading partner when you compare the U.S. to China for basically all the countries in the world. In 2000, it was mostly America. It looks like China is a bigger trading partner for basically all the freaking countries in the world than America is. Who do you think they were going to who do you think all these countries are going to side with? They're going to side with China. Duh, it's in their national interest. Common freaking sense. And this is what we get. This is what we get. This could have been done so much better. So like I reiterated, the reason that Trump capitulated was because of the stunk market. The stunk market went down 10% year to date. Oh my God. Oh my God. My U.S. stocks are going down. My U.S. stocks are. And because Treasury yields were going up. What a brilliant plan, Mr. Trump. What a brilliant plan. We're about to do massive tax cuts, right? We need to refinance a bunch of debt. So we're going to create this ultimate, insane, chaotic environment that is going to send Treasury yields skyrocketing and the dollar down and the stock market plunging. We're going to do that right before we have to refinance a bunch of debt. Okay? And then we're going to completely suck at cutting the government with Doge. And then we're going to pass a massive tax cuts bill. And all this is somehow supposed to make our debt more sustainable. We're supposed to pay off all our debt with tariffs, which are now massively coming down. Complete and utter disaster. You're done, son. And even worse, of course, Mr. Besant, the fruitcake, has a little buddy-buddy meeting with his buddies at JP Morgan Chase and gives them a little bit of insider information. Let's read this. Stocks extended their gains midday after Besant told investors at a closed-door event hosted by JP Morgan Chase that he expects de-escalation in the trade spat with China. I thought we were going into a massive trade war. I thought we were strong and we had the cards, bro. MAGA, bro. You don't understand 10 quintillion D-chess, bro. The event was first reported by Bloomberg. According to one person in the room, Besant said that he expects both sides will de-escalate. Thank God. This was scaring me to death. This ain't a joke. This ain't funny. You think it's all fun and games now until your butt's in a freaking trench in Taiwan. Artillery landing all around you. Legs and guts spilling everywhere. Yeah, are you still laughing now? Ha 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 ha. In the very near future, because China and the United States effectively have embargoes on each other due to extremely high tariffs. I wonder who started that? Who escalated first? United States. Who is now talking about de-escalation after 20 days? Not even 3 weeks. The United States. America! Instead of a hard break or complete decoupling between the United States and China, Bissett told the investors that the goal is to have a rebalancing of trade. Why don't we just bring back all the critical stuff that has national security implications, and we reindustrialize that way, and we can continue to let China make socks for us? Okay? Why can't we just do that from the get-go? Oh my God. The 3 major stock indexes, after he told the JP Morgan bros in private, oh, by the way, hit their highest levels of the day after Besant's remarks. And on top of that, let's talk about Jerome Powell, Mr. Federal Reserve Chad. What was Trump doing being an absolute clown on X the other day? Or Truth Social, whatever stupid platform he posts on. He was saying, I'm not happy with Jerome Powell, a major loser. The guy that brought down inflation from 9% to 2.4%. Yeah, he's a major loser. He can't leave soon enough. Scared the piss out of the markets. Scared the crap out of investors. What's the 4D chess? He's just being a clown. And then what does Trump do? He backtracks a day after. Oh, I don't like this guy. Oh, he needs to leave. Oh. President Trump on Tuesday said he has no intention of firing Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. None whatsoever. Never did. Oh, baby. This is not good, okay? You got to break out of your cult, people. You got to try to find the truth in everything. The truth is, Trump has totally destroyed the reputation of the United States. And he has shown that we are weak. Oh, yeah, we got a big military. But when it comes to economic pressure and our stunks go down, everybody throws in the frickin' towel. Open revolt against the president. We are weak. China has won. You better start taking Mandarin lessons, boy. You're cooked. You know what I think we should do? Like I said, bring back everything that's critical. I get it, okay? Let's try to have peace with China. Let's try to be friends, or at least as close as we can be. Why do we need to escalate and have a huge war potentially? Why do millions of people need to potentially die? There's better ways to do this. We could still coexist in this world. I know I sound like a liberal right now, but the last thing you want is a massive war with a country of 1.4 billion people and the second largest economy in the world and a massive freaking military with good weapons. You don't want that. We were pushing them towards that. Why don't we try to get along instead of these massive escalatory clown tariffs? Okay? I'd rather have peace and free trade except for critical necessary materials or production. If the government needs to subsidize more stuff to be produced in the United States, okay, let's do it. But the way we did this was a total freaking disaster. And now China looks like the Chad. How do you feel, America? I want to hear your copes. Oh, tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on, tariffs off. I'm firing Jerome. No, I'm not. I never said that. Oh my God. We're never going to lower the tariffs to China. Oh, they're going to come down significantly, but they're not going to be 1% maybe. What a freaking disaster. Greetings. Question: if he signs a better deal for the U.S. with China, was it all a big? What's the deal? What changed? He just had this massive disruption of the global economy for nothing. I'm sure China's just throwing themselves at us, begging for a deal. I knew he will capitulate, and it makes it seem like he did something great. Oh yeah, he won, bro. Art of the kneel. It's so bad, dude. I don't even know what to say anymore. Weak. The American-China trade war strongly reminds me of the interaction between Doug and his latest lizard. Short and sweet. Ameritars have been irreplaceably damaged by MAGA. And he started off so good. I was so happy with him. And then this catastrophe happened. Woke strongman is back. Trump didn't capitulate. He smoked China. China is weak and begging Trump on the DL to make... Dude, no, they're not. Come on. Dude, you have a fanatical worship of Amerifats, okay? You gotta see reality for what it is. Trust me, Trump folded. Stonks went down, bond yields went up, dollars sold off, poopy my diaper, capitulate. Simple as that. It's been 20 days since Liberation Day. Trump seems to be very frightened by Xi Jinping. Let's see. I think when they say that China is cheating or screwing us over, it's because they're a socialist country that subsidizes their... You don't think America has subsidies and tax benefits and tax breaks for critical corporations? Come on. You know, during the great financial crisis, they freaking bailed out all the auto companies. Is that socialism? That sounds like socialism to me. What do you think all these freaking tax credits for EV tax credits are? And the CHIPS Act. It's all government subsidies. That's what countries do. They subsidize critical businesses. It's not just China. Bro. China's communism with the stock market and billionaires. He's going to pump the markets and increase Chinatown. You know what? You could be right. Let's see. What do you think about Chegg stock for its language? Seems like there'd be a lot of demand for Mandarin. And the funniest thing of all is China will never be able to invade America. Ever. America can't invade China. China cannot invade America. Let's all calm down here. We can have competition without clownish trade wars. And if they're beating us at something that we're worried about, instead of having blanket tariffs across the entire planet, why don't we, as the U.S. government, subsidize that industry that we're worried about to make sure it can compete? Not hard. Shawman is dreaming of Carolyn Levitt and yeah, I don't think, I mean, she's not ugly, but I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not really into her. Let's see. I think we vilify China because they are an economic and technological competitor to the USA. They are crushing us with battery. No, bro, they're about to collapse any second now. We're winning, bro. Yeah, America's going to dominate forever. But then we have to have these huge trade wars with them, and they're a huge threat to us. Like, it's so much nonsense. And yes, it's partial. There's a lot of truth to that statement. Okay. Oh, wait, they're beating us. Let's provoke a war. Yeah, let's war, America. Burger diet: Five Guys Monday, Burger King Tuesday, McDonald's Wednesday, Hardee's Thursday, In-N-Out Fridays, Sheetz Saturday, and Ruby Tuesday Sundays. All the burger. Yeah, it's like a food pyramid, but it's all different types of hamburgers. That's the American diet. Boeing, yeah. America, why are those Chinese subsidizing their industries? We got free market capitalism in America. Oh, really? Yeah. Open your eyes, clowns. Anyway, that was a little roast of Donald Trump. Well, at least stocks are up, okay? You know, I've got a lot of money in the stock market too. So I guess I should be celebrating. And maybe we can find it like a peaceful way to coexist with China without starting a huge war. And maybe we can all be prosperous together. Okay? Maybe we could do that. Maybe our stocks could go up forever and everybody will be happy and rich. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, like, subscribe, check out the pinned comment, and have a wonderful evening. Cheers.